Good morning, Internet, and welcome back to the future facility. We're trying to get the electrolyzer setup going. Let's see, temperature-wise, this tapidizer is working. I deconstructed the other one and put in a warming loop, not a cooling loop. So this polluted water is circling through the insulated area of the base, and it's keeping it almost positive in some areas. But its entire job is to make sure this doesn't freeze and to slowly bring up the temperature. And because of that, we are getting these like random ice blobs melting, which is fine. Oop, I need to put in the other Atmos sensor. Forgot I brought a ton of tungsten with me, so that's working for my source of metal. Okay, that will build. This one we can seal. How much plastic did I bring? What? I totally brought plastic. Did I not bring any plastic here? I could have sworn I had that in one of my rockets. None. Okay, well, looks like I won't be doing the germ sensor here or steam turbines, but it is was so cold. Now we're starting to get germs out of that. Oh, because they're bringing the water in from here. That's fine. What we can do is cool it all back down with polluted water. Okay, so if I don't have we'll do that there. I don't think I'll have a use for this hydrogen, but it's still better to have this available than not. And I'm leaving that open so that hopefully we can exchange some heat. Alright, let them get this built and hopefully we can turn that on. And then I'll have exosuits and then we can seal in the rest of the base and try and keep everything from melting. Alright, the pumping has begun. Right now I've just got everything going into here. And then once this gets cleaned up, then I'll turn it into the generators. And there it is. Oh, I actually need to hook up the generator. I did that wrong. Ugh, damn it. Screw it. This is not going to be pretty. It's fine. Deconstruct out of 9. Deconstruct out of 9. This is not going to work properly. I don't care. Alright, so what's going to happen is I'm going to get 50% through rate. But that should be enough. We can deconstruct. Well, actually, I could have left these power wires connected. Hold on. Yeah, and like these power wires can be connected just fine. And that will provide the power until there's enough hydrogen in there, because there's enough power from the solar. Alright, and we want to start to insulate that. Where am I getting that ice noise? Oh, right here. That's fine. This area we can now deconstruct. That'll let the air into here. I'll have to deal with that hydrogen eventually. Food-wise, I got up to like 70,000 frostbun. I was like, okay, let's stop cooking it. That's more than enough. And all the sleetwood out here should stay nice and refrigerated. Can't believe I didn't bring me plastic. That's gonna be a problem. Temperature down here. It's only 2-degree range. What are you saying? Crops. Crops we don't care about. Okay, so you are producing slightly warm air. It's just water coming in at 12. Yeah, me getting that piping wrong is really annoying. Trying to think if there's any good way of me fixing it without releasing a bunch of hydrogen. I don't think I can do that, though. Because what's supposed to happen is this pipe segment right here should be going to that vent. And this bridge should be forcing it all into here, but I connected the two outputs. If I build up through here, I'm going to dump the water. I try to come up diagonally. That's what I can do. Watch this. It's still very, very cold in here. But their stress is down to 0. They've got food. We've got plenty of water. We've got plenty of polluted water. Yeah, we got germs into that water. That's annoying. We're actually going to turn this down colder for a bit and let all the germs die. Okay, so now we've got that built. We can now deconstruct the bridge. And we should be able to deconstruct that pipe. Yes, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we can now do bridge, bridge, and that. All right, I know it's nice and warm and full of oxygen in there, but you're screwing with my piping. Perfect. Now we can disconnect that wire. Now mop up all the various water that's melting. And I'm guessing I should just make this all insulated. Make a nice little insulated cocoon. And we can deliver suits. Alright, now don't build your cells outside of the insulated cocoon. My cooling loop is in the wrong place. I want to put a carbon skimmer down there. Of course, I call it a cooling loop. My warming loop is in the wrong place. Perfect. So let's move the warming loop over one. It's annoying that I got food poisoning germs in there. And it should come down on regular water, as long as it's coming down in here. Doubling time 20 cycles, so I want that to get colder. I've got chlorine, I just need plastic. And lots of idle dupes. Okay. This is going to make a bit of a mess. I'll just mop it up as I go. And then this should be bridged in to fill it up. If not, we'll fix that. Perfect. And now, get rid of the ladder. And that's got power. Clean water in. Bad water out. So that dies at 3% a cycle. It does seem like this is dying. Alright, the crop wilting thing is annoying. Too much liquid. Alright. Let's dump that liquid out someplace where it will freeze. Why aren't you running? You have water. Gas pressure is empty. Max gas pressure. Oh, that's why. You are set to the wrong number. My bad. Alright, so we got the suits. We need the checkpoint. And we'll just keep mopping as various things melt. Alright, now we got oxygen pumping. Oh, I haven't actually hooked it up to the docks. Hopefully the dupes on my other bases aren't dying, because I'm just not even looking at them right now. Let's say make that out of copper ore. Do I have copper ore? Yeah. Says I've got some. Says I've got gold ore. We'll use that. We got the printing pod. Don't actually need anything. I've got plenty of food. Right now I'm not even cooking it. Oh, you can't mop it because there's no ladder. Alright, what do we got skills-wise here? We should have morale. Yeah, so I don't think supplying and carrying is all that important. I think I want digging and building. Oh, hold on. Is there any obsidian? There's no obsidian and there's no abyssalite. So I should not have given him super hard digging. That's my bad. I want to get artwork done. Oh, you actually like doing artwork. Perfect. So let's do... We want them to build as fast as possible. At some point, I'll fly them out of here, but I don't need to do that for a while. Alright, now we can do artwork. How much reed fiber did I bring? 2. That means I can get some artwork in here. any place I can increase the decor level will help. And I want to put in a fire pole and that. And then once this gets in some oxygen, then they can actually start using their suits. And gas pressure is coming up nicely. Now, as long as this doesn't melt, I should be okay. But if this ice melts and that iron volcano starts melting through everything, then I'm in trouble. Alright, perfect. And that is now filled up. How's that looking temperature-wise? That's coming out nice and warm. That's actually coming down. I'm assuming this is coming up. Yeah, 900. Might as well keep this warm. Green signal if you are below 24. Just want to make sure I don't start cracking these pipes. There's some bleach stone there. That's where all this chlorine's coming from, so let's store that. I think we are up to a nice looking base. We've got plenty of food. We've now got oxygen. I should have more than enough water melting all of this ice. We've got sustainable power. Oh, that's carbon dioxide. I thought this might have started melting. I was going to freak out. So now I'm just waiting for gas pressure to come up to fill up the docks. Let's go look at the other bases. So this one is empty. And gas pressure is coming down because nobody's feeding that. I didn't have it set up to be automatic. And all these plants died because of fertilization, but that's fine. We are slowly cooling off this base even though nobody's here. And we still got gas pressure and tungsten. How are these guys doing? I turned off the plastic for a little bit because I didn't really need it. So this one I might have to redo the cooling. I was using the thermal regulators and they just don't seem to be keeping up. And I want to tap one of these sulfur geysers. So I'll probably put in an aqua tuner with it. I've got plenty of power. These guys have stabilized on food. This stuff hasn't exploded. It's all self-powered. How's the temperature? Yeah, it's a little warm up there, but the rest of it's looking nice. There's another aluminum volcano. Let's use chlorine. And oh, there's sulfur here. Interesting. And hot polluted oxygen. What are you using for oxygen? Oh, your gas pressure is low. That's a problem. Okay, so next important thing is to build an electrolyzer. This place has got a crap ton of ice. So, same thing I just did, I'm going to do here. Hopefully before we run out of oxygen. That would be a problem. And then the main base is the main base. Oh, good God, they got all this dug out. All right. So yeah, a little bit more queuing here. It's not quite a vacuum, but it's mostly a vacuum. The vacuum's just traveling this way. So that is 5 bases sorted. thank you very much for watching. I've obviously been focusing on this one and almost suffocated an entire map. So I'll get to work on this. I've got plenty of water and I'll start melting this ice. Is it worth tapping this? Now 500 degrees for 500 grams of polluted oxygen. I don't think it's worth it. I think it's easier just to build an electrolyzer. Anyway, that's what I'll do, and we will see you next time. Hope you all have a wonderful day.